So I've arrived here for work experience on Tuesday. I felt nervous coming into the centre, a little bit of nerves and panic, wondering what was going to happen. But I met the staff here. I met Mark Gill. I met him, we had a chat about what was going to happen here. He gave me a tour of the centre, showed me the rooms here, where the offices were, and he was talking about his experience. We talked about the timetable that I would have for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, what the plans were going to be. And then today, Tuesday, I went to a coffee morning with some older people, and we were having some really good conversations about what life was like in years gone by, about limitations of interpreters before. We talked about some of them going on a Scotland tour and some problems and issues. We talked about deaf schools closing down. There used to be 78 deaf schools and now lots of them have closed down. There are only 20 deaf schools left in the UK. We talked for an hour and there was lots that was really interesting. But then we got back and I had lunch with my teacher, Mrs. Werry Alamo, and we had a chat about how I was feeling and that I would do a diary about how I was feeling. Then after lunch I met JP, his first name's Jason. We were talking about videos just to get myself ready and what experience I have, what I do now and things like that. Hello, me again. Yesterday's coffee morning was amazing. There were lots of deaf people there talking about all kinds of things like history and people's life experiences and their challenges growing up. It was really interesting. Me again. Look at all these vegetables. These vegetables are grown for the cafe here. There's some strawberries here and all kinds of vegetables. It's free for the cafe to use. What a great idea. Yesterday I got the bus by myself. I felt a little bit of panic because you never know what could happen. And we arrived, I recognised the co-op, so I knew to ring the bell and get off there. And then I walked to the Vassal Centre and went in. Mark hadn't yet arrived, which was fine, no problem. I just sat and chilled out on my phone. And then the interpreter arrived and asked if I wanted to take some video and photos around so that I could edit them into my video. So I took some photos, got some video, trying to make it good, so that people can see where the centre is, moving across the different rooms if they're not sure where to go. So we did some filming and that was great. I had another chat with Jason talking about what we were going to do next and deciding who was going to do the editing, whether I would just send things to him or whether I would edit them, and we decided actually to work together. And then I sat down, relaxed, we had some lunch, and then I had a chat with Justin Smith in his office and we talked about his role, and he told me his experiences, what it's like to manage a team of 7 people. And now I've got more of an idea of who does which role in CfD, and that was really interesting. Then when we finished, we had some lunch, and then Rebecca, I think I've spelled her name right, but Rebecca told me about her role, and her role is basically to manage all of the emails and the incoming texts and phone calls and meetings. I was really impressed. She's an incredibly busy woman. Wow. So that's my experience yesterday. Thank you for watching. Bye.